We're going? All right. So my name is Vincent Mattingly. I've worked on very rad Vaporwave Racing Virtual Reality Edition, Soulmates, Gideon's Tale. I worked primarily on Vaporwave Racing as the programmer and artist and all of that. I was basically the only person who worked on it. But I also worked on refactoring and just helping out Gideon's Tale and Soulmates. My favorite contribution / idea was probably the simple mathematical stuff that I put together, just taking lots of code and breaking it down into math. Like the orbits in Soulmates are done using some very simple physics that I threw together. Vaporwave Racing started out as a multiplayer racing game, but that wasn't completely viable for the first showcase at Rules and Play. So I turned it into a simple physics sandbox where you would look around and you could smash your car into other things. I learned a lot about scope for this kind of thing, as well as resource management. Quite a lot of this Google Cardboard development is just working within the constraints of Google Cardboard because you have one button and the rotation of the head, and that's pretty much your only sources of information. I also did a few things that I had never done before. I've never done a racing game before, or a physics sandbox, so developing those was different. So what I would do differently is I would probably reduce scope in the beginning. There are some problems that having the game networked to begin with caused, to the point where I probably wouldn't make a network game in a compilation like HVRE Dreams. It probably could have worked just as well if it was just a simple single-player experience, but lots of that was building towards actually adding multiplayer. I really enjoy working with Chris and Aowen, sort of working on their games with them. It's a lot of fun to just take a look at their code, just seeing how I can improve my code by looking at theirs, just giving them pointers on how to improve their own code. I liked giving my knowledge on certain things like vector mathematics and that kind of thing. Just sort of talking about design patterns with Chris. This project, it helped me learn some things about Google Cardboard, how to use it, sort of some things about collaboration, when it's okay to add large chunks of Unity code into a project. Certain things like networking is fairly complex and can interfere with other people's projects. So lots of headache was had when parts of my code were kind of causing the game to crash. I would absolutely recommend HVRE to my friends and peers. I have already. It's a lot of fun. You learn quite a lot through doing it. Collaboration, you learn just information you wouldn't normally have just sitting at home in your own bubble, working on code on your own. It's more social, and it's an information exchange. So you're learning things about how to do certain processes, how to write different code, how to create different models, that kind of thing. It's really educational in that way, and it's fun. So yeah, jazz hands, jazz hands.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Cool.